Hello and welcome to another update video about AGIX. Very quiet at the moment. Yeah, on the AGIX chart, very quiet. I'm still tracking here a potential 5-wave move to the upside, but in my opinion only valid as long as it's holding the 50% retracement of the high, which was made on the 5th of February. And that level is at 15.77 cents. So we're just sitting on that pivot point, basically on that decision point, 15.77 cents. That's really the key level. I call that a wave 4 at the moment, but it will turn into something more bearish, which would be a wave 1 to the downside, possibly as a leading diagonal, if it breaks below 15.77 cents. I mean, can I rule out now that it's a wave 1? No. But at the moment, I'm leaning towards it being a wave 4. It's very simple. Above the pivot point, I'm leaning towards further upside. Below the pivot point, we have to start to assume that it's a wave 1. That doesn't mean it has to drop much further, but it means that the following move up will most likely just be a corrective wave 2, heading into resistance. I already added resistance on the chart between 32.5 and 49 cents, okay? So at the moment anyway, there is not sufficient evidence anyway that a more or less substantial rally is starting. That rally should be an ABC correction or something more bullish. But it should go, I mean, ideally to 32.5 cents at least, but I have no evidence that it started yet. So it might very well be that we're just gonna go a little bit more sideways or make another tiny low before that more substantial rally starts. And if we make one more low and we get a sustained break below 15.77 cents, I have to lean towards the yellow wave count. I would then make the yellow wave count the primary. At the moment, it's sort of just a likely alternative, okay? It's just that this chart hasn't done much since February, and I mean, it's moved down, yeah. What we also could do is to add a trend line here. Yeah, you have enough touch points to add a trend line, probably more like that. We want to have a reliable trend line, 3 touch points here. A break above the trend line would be a first indication that an uptrend has started. So that is, yeah, we've got enough touch points there. But at the moment, as you can see, if I zoom out a little bit, it's either here a 3-wave move up in a 1, 2, 3 pattern. This now a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to the upside, which would be bullish. After that 5th wave, we should get a deeper decline, but it could be quite long, that 5th wave. I mean, just to give you an idea of levels, roughly, that 5th wave could take us to above $1, certainly here. I shouldn't say certainly, but it should go above $1. If we get an extension, maybe $3.40 even. Depends on the subdivisions, so it's a bit too early to really say that. In altcoins, 5th waves often extend. They like to extend. Now, in a bearish scenario, it should still rally, but not as much. So the red resistance area is something we need to pay attention to. So if we zoom in, you can see here that this is a descending trend line. A break above that, as I said, it could give us an indication that a more substantial rally has started. At the moment, what's happening here is not convincing. We also have the previous swing high. That's at 22.4 cents, is most likely going to act as resistance. What is happening here at the moment on the 4-hour chart looks more like, well, either, yeah, it's probably an ascending price channel. So very much a corrective structure. It looks very similar to what we had here, which came just before the drop. So again, at the moment, I have no evidence that a rally has started here. The last small rally looked like a 3-wave structure as well. Could even be a triangle. But yeah, at the moment, it's adhering to this price channel. So it will be interesting when price hits that trend line, if it even gets there. But at the moment, I'm not convinced yet that a move up has started. But the main pivot point is 15.77 cents. If we get another low on the Bitcoin Ethereum charts, then it might also do another low. The question will be, and that's what we all need to pay attention to, will it give us a sustained break below that 50% fib level? So if it briefly dips and recovers quickly, it still has a chance to rally in that 5th wave. But if we get a sustained break, which is a bit of a subjective term, right? But if it goes below that level and consolidates, yeah, that would be a sustained break. So we'll pay attention to that. At the moment, I think there isn't anything exciting going on here. Trendline breakout could be exciting. Break above 22.4 cents could be exciting. And the 15.77 cents level is at the moment the key pivot point. That's my update about AGIX. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.